Okay. Okay, so Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome to the next section of this class. We are going to focus on another part, which is writing email in your improve writing module. Saya buka kelas ni untuk form 1 and form 2 because both of you are having the same question, if not mistaken. So that's why saya buat satu session ya. Okay. Okay, so this is a few steps when you want to respond to this kind of question. Okay, soalan ini soalan format PT3 ya, dan juga jika umur panjang kita jumpa untuk SPM format baru, they also have this email response ya. So kalau you boleh polish you punya email writing skill starting from now, it is easy for you to write when you are in form 5 later on. Okay, if not mistaken, masa UPSR pun you ada this short writing activity or short writing question, and then dia letak dalam PT3 the same format of question, and then you have in SPM the same format of question starting next year, and also in MUET. Okay, so semua level of examination ada email writing punya question. Okay, but different level and also different number of words that you are required to write. Okay, so let's take a look at this. Some tips, beberapa tips that we're going to use when responding to this question. The first one is you have to read the email that has been sent to you, and then identify keywords. What the question wants. Soalan nak apa daripada awak. Okay, and then begin with greetings. When you are responding, you have to begin with greeting. A little bit, a very short greeting. You don't have to be very lengthy in your greetings. Okay, and then respond to the sender. Jangan tiba-tiba sender cerita hal lain, you punya respond tu cerita hal lain. Okay, sender talk about going to Kuala Lumpur, you talk about the sender go to Melaka. So that is not related. Explain, elaborate, and give example when necessary. Okay, boleh bagi contoh bila perlu. Okay. Okay, if you look at practice 3, ni saya tunjukkan soalan ni lah. The question is here, practice number 3. Okay, I give you 1 minute to go through the question again. Okay, and identify what are some important details. Apa benda-benda atau perkara-perkara penting yang ditulis dalam email ni. What are important keywords or important key facts that you need to look at when you are writing your response after this. Okay. So you have tubalu@gmail.com, from Anita@fastmail.com, subject Community Service Day. Hi Balu, the Scouts Club of my school is organizing a community service day. We are torn between visiting an orphanage and going to an old folks home. Do you have any other suggestions that may be fun and beneficial to the community? Okay. So good. You have a suggestion that may be fun and beneficial to the community. That might be one of the key facts or important points that need to be highlighted. Okay, apa lagi selain benda tu? Okay, in the first sentence tu ada apa tak keyword dia? In the second sentence, is there any keyword that you need to respond to? Okay, so identify keywords. Good. Scouts Club. Okay, good. So the first keyword you can see is the Scouts Club. Okay, you cannot change this. It must be the Scouts Club. Dia tak boleh tiba-tiba when you respond later on, dia tukar jadi club alam sekitar. Tak boleh. Okay. So walaupun you bukan ahli Scout Club, you have to respond. Even though you do not know anything about Scout Club, tak penting pun tu. Okay, as long as we stick to the same fact. Apa lagi keywords yang ada? They are torn between visiting an orphanage and going to an old folks home. So dia keliru nak pilih mana satu, going to orphanage, rumah anak yatim, atau pergi rumah orang tua, old folks home. So this is important key facts that you have to respond to the sender. You kena menyatakan benda ni dalam you respond after this. Okay. And then finally, suggestions that may be fun and beneficial to the community. Yang ni penting. Okay. So these three things are very important. Okay, you're going to tahu you are talking to a person who is in a scout club. You are talking to a person who indecisive, tak boleh buat pilihan, sama ada visiting orphanage or old folks home. And suggestion that may be fun and beneficial. Yes, good. Beneficial is another good keyword because your suggestions, cadangan nanti, bila you tulis, it must be fun and beneficial. Okay. And also the name, Balu and Anita, you cannot change. Jangan tiba-tiba tukar jadi Puspawati ke, jadi Karim ke, and so on. Okay. So, next. Use WH questions to create your suggestions. Okay. Do not think too much. Jangan terlalu complicated. Just use WH question, your what, who, why, where, when, and how. Okay. So 5W and 1H. So the first one, just now the first important point is Scouts Club. Itu tak boleh nak cerita apa dah. The next key point is torn between visiting an orphanage and going to old folks home. Okay. Disebabkan because this person is indecisive. Dia tak boleh buat pertimbangan yang mana satu. So kita kena bagi satu opinion kepada dia. We have to give one opinion to this person. To choose which one. Okay, to choose which one. Dia nak pilih mana satu. Okay. So for example, in my opinion, contoh katakanlah kita nak sokong going to orphanage, rumah anak yatim. So we have to provide sentence like, in my opinion, visiting an orphanage is better because you can collect and donate clothes to the orphanage. Besides that, you can play indoor game with them. Ingat tadi saya kata you have to provide example. So give some example. What kind of indoor games you can play with the kids at the orphanage? Okay, games like chess, yada yada. So explain to the reader. Okay, what kind of games that you are going to play with the orphanage. Okay, next. Okay. Do you have any other suggestions that may be fun and beneficial to the community? Okay, ada tak cadangan that can be fun and beneficial to community? Okay, saya tak buka kepada 6, 5W and 1H. Saya ambil 4 saja so that we can elaborate further after this. Okay, maybe you want to use all 5W, 1H pun boleh. Tapi saya ambil 4 saja. What, where, when, and how. Okay. So, what, where, when, and how. So, the question yang kita boleh develop daripada what, where, when, and how. What is the activity that we suggested? Where can we do it? Okay. Where can we do it? When can it be done? And how can it be fun and beneficial? Macam mana dia boleh jadi bermanfaat untuk masyarakat. Okay. I always highlight that we use WH questions sebabnya once we have the question and then we have the answer tu, jawapan yang kita tulis itulah yang kita akan letak dalam karangan. Okay. If you don't brainstorm, nanti you akan tulis melirik, you do not know where you are heading to. So WH question function as your guideline. Jadi macam pemandu arah bila you nak menulis. Okay, so what is the activity? Where can we do it? When can it be done? How can it be fun and beneficial? Okay. So apa aktiviti dia? Yang saya bagi contoh. For example, my example is, okay. For example, My idea is cleaning up the playground, membersihkan taman permainan. Where can we do it? Taman Puncak Iskandar, for example. When can it be done? On Saturday from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. How can it be fun and beneficial? Okay, help the community to do a clean up together. Saya bagi contoh yang ringkas, but what I want you to do after this, when you write your own response, okay, in your book, is that you must make sure your response is not less than 80 words. Okay, so you have the activity. You boleh tukar lah aktiviti ikut you lah. You nak letak cleaning up the playground ni, contoh saya bagi you want say clean up the river ke, clean up the beach ke, or you want to change to other activity, contohnya helping people at the mall or helping people at the market and so on. Where can we do it? So the place where you can do the activity, when, bila masa you boleh buat, and how can it be fun and beneficial, macam mana dia boleh jadi menyeronokkan. Okay, so you decide on that. Okay, so after you have done just now, tadi kita dah brainstorm dekat mana suggestion tu. Okay, so ini contoh yang next part that we are going to do is to plan your writing. Okay, kita dah brainstorm ideas on what to expand in your essay. So now you are going to plan your writing, and then you are going to write up. You're going to write it up. Okay, so when you want to write after this, okay, make sure you change a certain you can just use the email that has been attached as your guide, jadikan sebagai panduan so that you don't lose track. Tak lari daripada jalan yang benar. Okay. So for example, in the question, it says, "Hi Balu, the Scouts Club of my school is organizing a community service day." So kita boleh manipulate daripada ayat ini untuk jadi ayat kita. Okay, for example, the first thing that we can do is to change from Balu to Anita, because now we are responding to Anita. And then maybe write a short greetings and then ask about well-being. Macam mana nak buat? Okay, for example, you can start with, "Hi Anita, how are you doing? I hope you are in the pink." For example. Okay. And then make reference to the previous letter. Gunakan ni sebagai satu reference, refer balik, cerita balik what you have mentioned in the previous letter. Okay, macam mana contohnya? In your previous letter, you mention about, nampak tak kita relatekan ayat kita dengan ayat dalam teks yang asal, ayat dalam soalan. In your previous letter, you mentioned about the scout club of your school is organizing a community service day. So maknanya kat situ kita refer balik. Ayat kita rujuk balik pada surat yang dihantar. Okay, make reference to the previous letter. Okay. And then in the previous letter, it mentioned about we are torn between visiting an orphanage and going to an old folks home. Okay. How can we manipulate this? Macam mana kita nak guna balik ayat ni supaya jadi ayat kita? Okay. So you just make reference. You also told me, tadi kita kata you mention kan? And then kita tukar perkataan mention kepada told. You also told me that you are, tukar kat sini. You are torn between visiting and, okay, kita sambung maknanya ayat seterusnya nanti kita akan jadi you are kat sini, sambung dekat sini, you are torn between visiting an orphanage and going to an old folks home. Okay, jadi kita jadikan surat soalan ni, soalan dan surat ni, surat yang dalam soalan ni as your reference, as your guide. Okay. You also told me that you are torn between visiting an orphanage and going to an old folk home. Okay. Okay, next. Okay, so you have okay, kita masukkan ayat tadi, ayat yang atas ni ke dalam respon kita. Okay. And then remember just now dekat awal tadi kita cerita tentang we put opinion in one of the choices. Okay, kita letakkan pendapat kita terhadap pilihan yang diberikan oleh kawan kita tadi. Okay, you also in my opinion, visiting an orphanage is better because you can collect and donate clothes to the orphanage. You can use your own ideas, You can use your own ideas. Katakan you nak kata visiting old folks home is better, so you just write one reason kenapa visiting old folks home is better, and provide example. What activity can you do? Okay. Next. Okay. Just now kita dah brainstorm ideas. So next what we are going to do is to put these ideas into sentences. Okay. So that's why it is important for you to have this WH question. Okay. Supaya kita boleh merge after we have brainstormed the ideas. Okay. Okay, if you look at the point is cleaning up the playground. Okay, kita ada cleaning up the playground. Kita ada cleaning up the playground. Okay, we have the place, the time, and also how it can be fun and beneficial to the community. Okay. So this is how we merge from sentences point tadi dijadikan dia di ayat. If you feel that visiting an orphanage is not an interesting activity, you may try cleaning up the playground. There are many playgrounds in Sri Iskandar, and one area that you can conduct your activity is at Taman Puncak Iskandar. You can come here on Saturday from 9 AM to 11 AM. This activity is beneficial as you and the Scouts Club can help the community to do a clean up together. So kita jadikan point dalam each question tadi, jadikan bentuk ayat. Okay. And after you have done your introduction, your content, now we are going to the closing part. Okay. Kalau ada soalan boleh tanya. If you have question, you can just ask. Okay, no problem. Okay. Okay. So for the closure, try to summarize in one sentence or maybe in two sentences. Jangan summarize balik, jangan tulis balik ayat ke atas ke bawah. Just summarize, shorten what you have said. Okay. Write your hope and then show gratitude. Tunjukkan gratitude. Okay. So for example, how do you think? So ini soalan, kenapa kita letak soalan? The email is informal. So putting a question is to show that this write-up is very informal in nature. Okay. Kalau kita tulis terlalu formal, so it's not an email anymore. Okay. So how do you think? Doing a clean up is not that bad after all, right? Ini yang saya suka cakap. Saya suka when you are writing an email or informal writing, try to make it as if you are having a conversation. Buat macam you seolah-olah bersembang dengan kawan tu. Okay. Hopefully, letak hope. Hopefully you and your team are able to determine on which activity to be done during the community service day. Kita relate balik dengan ayat pertama tadi, talking about community service day. Okay, and then show gratitude. That's all for now. Thank you. Itu saja. Very as simple as that. So just follow the steps when you are doing this practice number 3. Okay. So untuk practice yang seterusnya pun kita akan buat macam inilah. Kita akan discuss further and then you are going to write on your own. So in your module, the space is very small. So what I want you to do is you to draft your idea in your module and then write your answer in your writing book or in any book that you have with you right now. Okay. Saya akan I will also assign the task in your Google Classroom, but that's not compulsory. Okay. Yang compulsory is that you write in your book, in your own book. Okay. So I hope the idea is clear, okay, on what you are going to do for practice number 3. Okay, so make sure you have your write up ready. You plan first, put your planning in your module. Pastikan dalam modul tu you buat you punya peta minda ke, you punya circle map ke, atau you nak just point form. Okay, apa idea you for your writing, and then write in your exercise book. Okay, so I guess that's all for the writing part. You can keep on referring to this video and any other video if you are not sure with how to do it. You can also text me personally if you want to ask further clarification. Okay, so I guess that's all. um I will stop recording now, and then if you have any question you can ask after this.